What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. My name is Franco Torres, and today I want to talk a little bit about this guitar. Just a little bit of a demo and review. I mean, look at that beauty. This is the now discontinued MM7, the Martin Miller AZ guitar, which is, I'm going to try to get it to, sorry, there we go. The Martin Miller MM7, so a 7-string version of his signature guitar. I absolutely love it. I've had it now for 2 years and a half. Absolutely love it. Now, I will say, it took me a little bit getting used to one, the 7th string, but two, the actual gauge on the strings. Took me a little bit getting used to and working around because for some reason, it comes with 10 to 59. So I want to say the 59. It's not a good string for that sevens or for that low B. I don't like it. I don't like the 59 there. And I don't think that's a kind of like a signature artist thing. That's just how those packs are made. I've always been a 6-string player, but 2 years and a half ago, I decided to pull the trigger on this one because I mean, look at that top. Look at how beautiful that flame maple is, and the color is fantastic. I think it's one of the most beautiful shades of blue or teal that you're gonna see out there. And here's the back. I never used the back plates on any of my guitars. I did add something to this one, which is this little trem stopper. It's just because I'm not using the tremolo. I haven't set it up well with a tremolo to be able to use and have it floating with the 7-string. Not entirely sure how to set it up like that with a 7-string. I can with my 6 strings, but with a 7-string, I haven't been able to use it to a place where I'm super comfortable with it. So I just decided to black it out with the little trem stopper, it's not the trem stopper. It's made by, when I say Floyd Rose, and you just drill 2 little holes into it, put those screws on it, and now you've got this little Allen guided screw that you can kind of like either push the bridge a little bit more or push it back. I like it quite a bit with that. It does come with Goto hardware, so the bridge is actually Goto as well, but you've got the locking tuners, and it's the ones with the actual thumb screws, which I think that is a huge win over most of the AZs that are out there, because those other ones have the ones that are kind of like put the string to the top and it just locks automatically. I hate that design in general, but the thumb screw locking tuners I do like quite a bit. And I've got this kind of tuner on all my guitars, but I digress. Goto locking tuners. I'm gonna put the specs on the actual neck somewhere on here, but it's roasted maple, and it looks beautiful. It's kind of like a chocolatey roasted maple. And when I was picking this guitar out, because I was able to pick it out because I bought it from Sweetwater, I went with the darker neck, because some of the other ones out there definitely have a way lighter neck. I like kind of like how that almost chocolatey color comes out to it. And as far as pickups go, Seymour Duncan, the Hyperions, they're the 7-string version. We've got volume, tone, 5-way, and this little switch, which some places in the Ibanez website they call it a preamp switch on some of their guitars, like the Q series, which is the headless one. But some call it a split, some call it something completely different. What it does, it splits, but also changes kind of like how the coils are working. I'm gonna put the diagram over here if I'm able to find it. But essentially, yeah, changes how the pickups sound in every different position. Sounds insane, feels insane. If I were to change something else on it besides adding this, I would probably get a different pickup set depending on what I'm going for, because I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep it stock yet, if I want to put something like a bare knuckle juggernaut set, which I really like how those sound with distortion. But this one I do like how they sound with clean a lot, and distortion as well. But it's a very modern vintage type sound, whereas I would want to go for something super modern on these. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the burn knuckle juggernauts, like I said, or if I'm going with a set of demarcios, which I absolutely love demarcios. I've got them on four of my guitars. I've got demarcio sets on. They're definitely one of my favorite pickup makers out there. I there's just something about them that to me just sounds insane. But anyways, yeah, that's the guitar. I'm gonna put some demos in here. Now, as far as to what my opinion on the guitar is, as far as owning it for 2.5 years now, I think it's a beautifully crafted guitar, and that goes to every Ibanez that I've owned, and I currently own a total of four Ibanez instruments. But it's super well made. Like the quality on it is insane. The color is beautiful. The top on it looks insane. If I had to kind of like pull out a gripe, was the fact that when I got it, the tuning stability wasn't necessarily the best. It, in my opinion, that has to do with the string gauge that it comes with, that 10 to 59 set. That 59 just doesn't stay in tune for that low B. I don't think it has enough tension for that. So I definitely think that you know 7 string guitars in general should not come with that 59 on the bottom. Um, and besides that, kind of like the bridge maybe is a little bit harder to set up than some of the other ones that I've had and some of the other ones that I currently have. Especially because it's a 7 string model, right? It works a little bit different, and I've yet to play around with it and to kind of like find a way to set it up to where I can actually use it front and back. I'm guessing at some point I'll play with it a little bit more to see if I want to, kind of like that one to using it. But the times that I've actually played with it to try, I don't know. There's something about having that low B in a tremolo like this that I don't know. Just don't love it yet. Maybe it has to do with the. Pretty sure it has to do with the string tension, because like I said, as soon as I changed the string gauge on it, I definitely noticed a huge difference in terms of absolutely everything with the guitar. It kind of like unlocked the instrument for me. I feel like the string gauge, the 10 to 59 set, does not make 7 string guitars justice. It's just, yeah. So if I had to kind of like pull out any quirks or any flaws with it, I guess that would be it. Other than that, super lovely instrument. It sounds great, feels great. The neck quality is insane. It feels great. I haven't had to do any major truss rod adjustment in the last 2 years. Granted, it's only been used at home and in the studio, um, but I just, yeah, I haven't had to do absolutely anything to the truss rod. It's rock solid. Like every custom guitar that I've owned in the past reminds me a little bit of my Tom Anderson, which I barely ever had to adjust the truss rod on. Maybe like once a year. And the last time that I did on this one, it was just like one less than a quarter of a turn to kind of like get it to where it needed to go, even after changing the string gauge. It's fantastic. It's really cool. If you're into demos and reviews, feel free to subscribe down below and comment, like if you're into that kind of stuff. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next one.